Ahoy, ladies and gents. My name's Captain Cordell, and today we're starting our adventures into the Boogie Man. Now, we just finished up the Sandman, not too long ago, actually. So I wanted to jump straight from the Sandman right into the Boogie Man. And before we start, as always, here's a little bit of information about the game. So, the Boogie Man is a freeware horror adventure game made by Yuri. It was made in Wolf RPG Editor, and is the third Strange Man. It's part of a series, four-part series. I cover it in the Crooked Man and the Sandman. If you've watched the series this far, then you know what I'm talking about. I do have to warn you. I was taking a look at the content warning, and I do have to say viewer discretion is advised. It shouldn't be anything too bad. I mean, it's Yuri we're talking about. Yuri's always been really good about keeping it scary, but not too bad gory. But it did have that up on the VG person's website. So I thought I'd say that it's got hints of it's got mention of suicide, self harm, blood, gore, murder, and swearing. So we've seen that in the Crooked Man and the Sandman, but I didn't see that on the site, so I didn't think to on those sites, so I didn't think to say it. But I saw it on the Boogeyman site, so figured I'd bring that up. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this because I want to know what happens. And I did play through the bonus content. Oh, hold on. Game is horror. There are scares and grotesque content, so please refrain from playing if you are able to handle it. Also, there are some elements of parody. Please adhere to the following rules to avoid trouble. Okay. Do not reuse any resources from the game. Do not redistribute any game files. Do not make paywalled videos of the game or take money from it. When making videos of the game, do not cut the end credits. Deal. Check the site for more information. Acknowledge that the author takes no responsibility for any trouble caused by the use of this software. That means there might be copyrighted material in here. Oh wow, they actually give us an option to skip the cutscene. Your phone. Your phone's ringing. Are you asleep? No, I was just thinking. Oh, what? Sure. Sorry, wrong tone. How's the suspect doing? Still not out yet. It's been 3 hours, so I'm sure he'll be here soon. But man, really not gonna answer? Call back later. Man, Kenneth, do you ever answer your calls? Anderson was groaning about it. Wondered what's even the point in calling you. Sir, he's coming out. Oh, what? He's got a woman behind him. I think she came in after. You think she's with him? This isn't good. We won't be able to arrest the guy like this. Let's go. Tell Squad B and C that we'll get him in the alley up ahead. Hold on, sir. She might be a civilian. We should really wait until he's alone. And are you going to take responsibility if he kills her? Looks like we're following the police or some side of law or some sort of law enforcement. That didn't sound good. Sounded like gunshot. Sending me mixed signals here. Police tyranny strikes again. The cold, ruthless detective shoots down yet another criminal. Civilian woman forever traumatized. We tried to ask Kenneth Baring, the detective responsible, to shed us some more light on the subject, but he stood at the station entrance smoking a cigarette and told us this. The visitor's entrance is that way. Seems that he sees truth seekers like us as unwanted guests. Well, what do you know? Doesn't say a word about the criminal, nor that the woman was a prostitute, or how we took some injuries of our own in the gunfight. Reporters, am I right? I can read gossip myself. I don't need you reading it out loud. Keith, you're a real hit with these guys. This is the fourth article by my count. I'm jealous. You just tell me what I'm called in for. I've got good news. I'm giving you a vacation. A month, in fact. Not a chance. There's no time to rest. There's too much I need to do. You got a good lackey, right? Leave it to him and stretch your wings a bit. Dick, I'm telling you, there's no way. I'm ordering you as your superior. If you don't want to travel, consider it house arrest instead. You aren't fit to bear the brunt of the media. Can't handle I can handle the rest well, real well. To go on, take a break from that kind of scene. I don't know why I stumbled on that sentence. Hey, but I didn't say you have to twiddle your thumbs at home for a month, right? Here's a little present. There's this old castle they're promoting as a tourist spot. There's some sort of test run tour 2 weeks from now. Truth is, me and the wife were going to go, but I say you do it. How many years has it been for you two? Helena's been ecstatic. Or Helen will be ecstatic. I'll put down the gun and the notebook. We don't need them on vacation, right? Go home for the day. You can hand over your work tomorrow. Just one thing. Enough of the blaring music. You can hear it in the hallway. Huh. Guessing that's his wife. Helen. Welcome home. How was work? Same as usual. You look tired. Are you alright? Fine. Oh yes, I got a fantastic present for Mr. Anderson's wife. Look at these, honey. Tour invitations. A 3-day stay at an old castle. Won't that be wonderful? Dick already told me. He gave me time off for it, too. Oh. Sorry. Getting my voices mixed up because... Or the tone. Tone, voices, whatever. Well, if you aren't too tired, I'd like to go. Myself. Or what do you think? You're going, then I'm going. I'll tell our travel agent. Thanks, honey. I can't wait. I've got some work to take care of. Go to bed without me. Good night. Good night. Okay. So, as I was saying before the cutscene started, I actually did go through and play the bonus content from the Sandman. I don't know if I'm going to be making a video of that. I might, because it was really cool to play from that perspective and see all the stuff unfold as it did. But, like, I expected it to tie into this somehow. I don't know how they're going to tie the Sandman and the Boogeyman, or even if they're going to tie those two into this. Or, not the Boogeyman, Crooked Man. I don't know if they're going to tie those two into this, but I'm really, really excited to see how they do this. I've got my adventure notebook right here beside me and a pencil. Oh, wow, okay. Thought we were alone. Around here. Alright, and I'm ready to jump in and check and see what this has. Ah, the bearings. I've been waiting for you. I'm Stevie Small, the tour conductor. Be your guide for this tour. Thanks. Now that you two are here, all the attendees are present. Please come aboard. We'll be leaving in roughly 30 minutes. Okay, let's see here. I know it's probably a bit early, but I'm already going to be taking notes. Just real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Approximately 7 people are going on this tour. And by the sound of the ocean and the decor, I'm going to go ahead and guess that we're taking a ferry. 7 people are leaving. By the looks of it. I don't think the 2 behind the counter are going. So, from what I can gather so far, we are a hard-working, rather really hard-working beat cop or detective in local law enforcement for wherever this couple lives. And they're going on a trip because Keith's senior advisor, Dick, wants him off the force for a little while, so the press stops talking about him and all that jazz. Wow, what a ship. A 5-hour trip to an island should go by in no time. I'm going to introduce myself to the others. What about you? I'll head out later. You go on ahead. Right. Alright. See, like, I don't read the names. I just do the voices. I'm not used to there being 2 sides of the conversation. I'm used to only being the main character speaking. Drinks and ice inside. Brandy. They're expensive. Traveling bag. Bathroom. Oh wow, what the hell? Is that Sophie? Don't just swing the door swing the door open like that. Be more careful. Try looking where you're going before you start yelling at people, young lady. Maybe you should look where you're going yourself, old man. Nasty tongue on you, huh? You bet. I was born with it. That is Sophie, and that's her old man. And judging by his appearance, it's been a long time since the Sandman. Hey now, Sophie, what are you doing? This guy almost swung the door right in my face, Dad. You said something rude to him, didn't you? Come on now, apologize. But Papa... That's probably the first and only time I'll say Papa. I think I said it in The Sandman, but saying Papa just like... I don't know, it's weird to me. Sophie? I'm sorry. I'll be more careful from... Old man. Come on, Papa. Let's go get some ice cream at the lounge. He still loves ice cream. My apologies for that. To your daughter? Yes, she's my one and only precious. Full of energy, that's for sure. Oh yes, she's very energetic for the trip today. I'm glad we could go. Excitement is one thing, but you should get her to stop yelling at people over a little near collision. Just talking to the wrong guy could be trouble. Ha, you're very right, but I think it's much better than keeping all of her dissatisfaction to herself. Yeah, we found that out. I'm Richard Grundler. That was my daughter, Sophie. Glad to meet you. I don't actually think... Yeah, I don't think we learned his name. Man. So, Keith Baring. Did you come alone? No, with my wife. Oh, wonderful. I hope you both have a great trip. Excuse me. Wonder if David's somewhere on the ship. Guest room. Guessing these are all guest rooms. There's Sophie. Let me have a bite. Here you are. Don't put on too many pounds, alright? I could exercise it off. I'm fine. So those two are doing well, it looks like. Arguing and playing like a father and mother should. There's Shirley. So, Shirley, if Shirley's here, then David's not far. Keith, this is Shirley. Nice to meet you. I'm Shirley Weber. Same. She came here with a husband. Oh yes, where is he now? He told me he went to take a smoke, so he might be up on the deck. Hey, what's with the suit? You're on vacation, you know. Oh, let me guess. You're with the Men in Black. Sorry, but I don't have sunglasses or a neutralizer. Okay, so that's where the movie, the parodies come from. Too bad. Well, let's enjoy our trip, shall we? This is already so cool. We've got everyone here. Ooh, the family's all together. Need a light? Thanks. Wow, David looks good. I mean, like, not that in a weird way, with like a dude to do. I mean, like, he's doing good for himself. Look, he's clean shaven, got a nice, decent haircut. He looks good, decent, you know. Like, not that in his marriage he wouldn't look, you know, like present. You know what I mean? Nice weather today, don't you agree? Sure is. To tell you the truth, it's my first time traveling on a ship. It's really exciting for me. I'm just glad it's so nice out. Certainly wouldn't be out smoking on the deck here if it were raining. I don't know why, but I feel like I should remember that. Keith Baring, detective. David Hoover, detective, huh? Very cool. I've always liked watching those police dramas. But why the suit? Old habits. Never been on a ship except for one job. Did you come alone? No, I came with my wife. I was going to invite some friends along, another couple, but the husband ended up in the hospital. Oh no, is he in... Is Paul? Was Paul his name? Is Paul in the hospital? Come down with something? He ruined his stomach from eating too many chili dogs. Always been kind of a moron. So I invited another girl and her father. They were always saying they didn't get to go on vacations often. The Grundlers? Right, they were both really pleased. I'm glad I invited them. Too bad about my friends, though. Enjoy yourself in their place, then. Huh, yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I want to check on cigarettes, cell phone. It's on. Wow, there's remember that's. I'm gonna go ahead and save the first one. This is really cool. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one a lot more than the Sandman or the Crooked Man. Already got everyone here, and the new character. Keith Darling. Now, who could have guessed? I'll be graced by the presence of a tabloid star. I'm guessing that was a camera. I'm Lance Connell, so what brings you here? Murder on the ship? So this guy, I'm guessing by the camera, the way he looks, and by how he's talking now. Since he knows us, he might be working for the journal. He might be coming along to document the trip. Or are you going to cause one yourself, detective? Must have a lot of time on your hands. Read all those tabloids. Yeah, don't say that. Those tabloids who rag on you come from the same publisher I work for. That's all it is. I'm here to take pictures. Heard they were on a new tourist trap opening. They invited me for the publicity. I knew it. Might as well just, call me P.I. P.I. Matt. Matt, private investigator. Kind of redundant now that I said it aloud. Photographer. Don't you worry. I don't take pictures of any of those sleazy magazines. I'm just a photographer for a humble travel magazine. Not like the one of those paparazzi guys. Still, don't have to take pictures to get material. I can make some good money passing things on to my gossip writing colleagues. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll be watching, detective. So by the looks of it, it should be seemingly a just normal trip, right? Alright, I had to click out and check on my recording stuff. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that. It's fantastic. Okay. Well, this wasn't the original 7 people that I originally thought, but there's still 7 people. That's just a coincidence. It really is. I can't wait to take a look at it from the inside. Man, it looks like the kind of place there'd be a murder case on an old cop show. Oh, stop being such an oddball. I didn't do the voices because I'm trying to speed through that. Oh, I get it. You're telling us we have to camp out in front for this tour? That's odd. I'm sure I told him that when we'd arrive. Hold on a moment. Hello? It's Stevie from NA Travel. Hello? Brendan? Are you there? There's 8 of us total on the island. Wait. 9. That's right. No, 8. Okay, they're here. Is everybody ready? Nigel, your tie's crooked. Fix it. Mitch, your hair's a mess. Matt, your glasses. Well, they're still lame. I beg your pardon. Oh, wait, no. That's spelled with 2 T's, not 1. Never mind. We're good. I got new glasses, actually. These ones shouldn't break. Right. Time to greet the guests. Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Brendan DeMont, the proprietor of this castle. Stevie, I thought you'd never come. Thanks for leading them here. And thank you for showing up, Brendan. I was worried you weren't here. Oh, I should introduce the... There's no need, Stevie. I'm already well aware of our guests. Mr. Lance, the Grundlers, Mr. David, and Miss Shirley. And last but not least, the Bearings. You came instead of the Andersons. Oh, what a delight. Young guy, you take care of the place all by yourself? Yes, that's right. You must be tired from that long boat ride. I'll lead you up to your rooms inside. It'll be a while until dinner, so make yourself at home. Okay, so we're running about 18 minutes. Keith, look, the window is so the window is so wonderful. The view is so wonderful from here. It looks like we're back in Europe. You remember when we went to France and you didn't have this job that was slowly breaking our marriage because you're always working? Didn't you answer that? It's Eric, no doubt. I'll call him back later. I wonder what the others are up to. I'll go take a look. Are you coming, honey? Not right now. Later. That's how we get out of that. Guess let's look around. Okay, so from what I saw, there's the guide manager, all the guests, and the guests in total are 6, I believe. 6 guests. The guy that brought us here. 3 waiters, I think, and the guy that owns the place. It's a very big castle. Right, so there's nothing else out here. That way, I just want to look around before we go and try and interact with anything. I want to get a sense of the place. So this leads in here. Grand dining hall. This is up here. Door to the west hallway. It's locked. Lost again. You're awful at this. I'm getting a bit bored. No, you're just too good. Your poker face especially. Yeah, it probably doesn't help how you're grinning or grimacing at every hand. Am I right or what, Helena? You're really quite cute, though. But did these guys not get married yet, or? Would you like to play, Keith? I'll pass. Not too bad. I have a feeling you're great. You're great at poker. How about playing poker with us, honey? I just can't win. Glad we're not betting any money. You can say that again. Wow, even this hall is huge. We could hold a dance here. Now that would be nice. Perhaps we should have brought some nice dresses for you. Hey Lance, take a picture of me and Papa, will you? Sorry, I don't do people. Ask a friend if you want a photo, Missy. Peepo. What is it, Mr. Kenneth? Or Mr. Keith? Don't play around on the stairs like that. You'll trip and fall. Oh, thanks for the concern. Not to worry, old man. I won't cause you any trouble. That'd be appreciated, young one. This really is quite the impressive castle. No doubt it'll draw many tourists once it's opened. Why, I could even see it being used as a movie set. Playing piano. Really? And here I thought that was an accordion. Yo, detective, out of the frame. I've got a job to do here, you know? Sure enthusiastic about your work. Don't need any pics of you, though I'm told I'm not a gossip kind of guy. What's up here? Apparently, nothing is over there. These were the guys I was looking for. The plan is to tour the castle in the morning, then go around town in the afternoon. The car will be here to pick us up at 1. Ah, so what time does that make lunch? 12 seems good to me. Alright, I'll tell the employees. Ah, Mr. Baring, are you enjoying yourself? Take a look anywhere, I don't mind. I know, it's a terribly large place. Oh, Mr. Baring, here's the menu for dinner tonight. Anything that needs changing? Any allergies? My wife won't eat. Can you change the main course? Understood, I'll tell the cook. Will she be alright with fish? And how about dessert? You have your choice of cheesecake, grass jelly, or creme brulee. What kind of cheesecake is that? Rare. You would have liked a baked one. Make it a creme brulee and a tea for the after the meal. Camera or shit. That tea there, that one. If you can, I'll have the same. Certainly, sir. Your wife's tastes so well. Personally, I'm so forgetful. The other day, I brought that word home for her, and she told me she hated them. Just have to remember every little detail for the next time. Absolutely. Getting a weird vibe off from it. Not weird bad, just it's cozy. Too cozy. I'm guessing something's gonna happen at dinner. So that's the kitchen. Brewery. That's a place I can get behind. There's a library. Quiet. The books are stacked about history of the area. The history of Castle Livingstone. The history of the castle begins with a tyrant from another land who came here to conquer. He brought architects from his homeland to mimic its designs and use fear to the land's natives into doing his bidding. With their assistance, the castle was completed in looks like 60 question mark 62 question mark. Oh, 162 to ensure that none family members blah blah blah. I can't read. Hey, torture them and kill them. What? Oh, what a surprise. So this is where you were. Yeah, I like to read up on what's going on. Sorry for wandering in here. Oh, no, I don't mind. Such a large study, isn't it? I used to play hide and seek in here as a kid, and my dad always told me off. So many piles of old, precious books, too. Unfortunately, I don't really know how much they're worth. Is that book about the history of the castle? Ah, you've been doing some reading. Very disturbing history, isn't it? I don't know. It was moving too fast for me to read it. The former lord of the castle was quite the tyrant. He severely taxed the islanders and persecuted anyone who rebelled. There were many odd rooms in this castle. Actually, I'm sure they were used for punishment. But you'd be tortured though. Forward to them tomorrow. Okay, I misread that. So you said you managed this place yourself. Must be hard. Well, only as of late. I went to film school actually. I did some work in Hollywood. It wasn't too long ago I returned here. After my parents' death, I inherited the properties. See, it's a hard job to do alone, especially with all the strange rooms, so I thought I'd promote this place as a tourist destination. I'm not too interested in the castle myself. I'd hate to live out the rest of my days in a deserted place like this. This tour is kind of a test drive, you might say, and Stevie has been a great help with everyone. No need to worry. I'm sure it'll be a hit soon. Oh, and I do hope that you're. And I do hope you're right. Say, Mr. Bering, you're a detective, right? That's so neat. I love police dramas, and I watch Law and Order all the time. Sorry, but it's not a pretty job. Well, in the eyes of an ordinary citizen who blends in with the crowd, I think it's swell. I'm jealous. Hell, I'm jealous that you own a castle. Must attract a lot of girls. I wish it would. I'd, I've, I've loved to meet a wonderful woman like you have. Well, if you'll excuse me, I guess that got corrupted in translation. I guess that they're going for "I'd love to meet a wonderful woman like you have." I had to go back and reread. Sorry. Guess this is dinner. Hey, David, you're going to eat your magna carta? Uh, yeah, maybe you can. Why don't you want it? It's delicious. He won't eat it because he hates anchovies. Really? That's why? That's so cute. I mean, it smells so raw. And hey, don't call me cute, okay? School would be fine. Wow. David reminds me of me on so many levels. Geez, Helena's laughing too. Because it's too cute, right, Shirley? We're talking cute. I think that would be you, Missy. Phones at the dinner table. Pardon me. You can have the rest of it. You won't be having any more? Gosh, Kenneth never smiles. Or Keith, Kenneth. I'll probably be messing that up a lot through this series, so bear with me. What's got him in a tizzy? A tizzy? Oh, there's a tizzy. He's always like that way. What is he, a robot? Not a robot detective. He's Robo. Don't be rude. RoboCop. I remember going to see that with my wife back in college. He may be that way now, but he used to be very funny. You know, he was always making me laugh. I told him he should consider being a comedian. Really? I don't believe it. Comedian or not, he's still the laughing stock of some magazines. You know about that, don't you, miss? Keith, geez, man. Why don't you answer your calls? I've been trying all day. What do you need? What do you do with the profiling info for the investigation? It's on your desk. What? It's not. It's not there. It's not. It's nowhere. It's completely and totally. Oh, there it is. That way you called 20 times over. I called because you went on vacation without saying a word to me. Tell me before you hand this stuff over. I mean, why in the world would you take a vacation at a hellish time like this? And please answer your calls. How many times do I have to tell you? Frankly, you should just clean up your desk. Hell, mine too. The papers are going to topple over. They'll start attracting flies. Man, I don't wanna. You do it, Keith. You don't have to clean it up once I'm back. I'll burn it all. Oh, there he goes again. Quick to threaten, aren't we, Keithy? Now that I've pointed out that I keep going from Kenneth to Keith, I'll more than likely say Keith. Sorry, I'll clean it up. You better. So what's the situation over there? Well, you see, hey, how's it going? Having a good trip? Hand it back to Eric. I don't need you right now. Harsh, harsh. You don't need Eric neither. Alright? Now just hang up and enjoy your trip. At least tell me the situation over there. Situation, eh? Got no obligation to tell anyone who's not on the crime scene. Come on, Dick. You gonna ignore your honey again? What, you wanna try and investigate this over the phone? Boy, what's the point of giving you a vacation anyways? I can sleep when I'm dead. I'm just saying, don't stick your neck into this. Plus, Eric's already relied on you too much. Now's the time to whip him into shape. And don't call again, got it? I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Go to hell. Same to you. So long. Rather strange. I think I hear before. Hear nothing. Before we go back in there. Actually, you know, we can go ahead and save on one. Not a lot of stuff happened on the. I don't know why that sounds weird to me. This is really quiet. And Helen's gone. Another decent toast tomorrow, right? Is there anywhere that's off limits? I haven't really asked Brendan about that. I'll check with him. That one piece looks really good on you. Glad I bought it for you. This one's my favorite since you picked it out, of course. They're having their own conversation. So I said I wanted to see RoboCop, but my wife said she wanted to see Platoon, and we fought and fought, and in the end RoboCop won, but things were a bit stormy after that. I know how that goes. Shirley and I never want to see the same movies. A lot of the time we come to the theater together, but then we go our separate ways. Keith's wife isn't here. Must be back in our. I've got a bad feeling about this. It was this room here. Keith, you took your call? Yeah. Sorry for going back without you. I wanted to take a shower. I'll go to bed now. Good night. Why were you crying? Sit down. I I want to talk for a bit. I wanted to tell you this once we got back from the trip, but too hard for me. We're at a very important crossroad, kind of D-Day. D-Day. Or decision, I guess, or divorce. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I couldn't say it. Divorce? Do you hate me? Wrong one. Hate me? No, that's not it. No, I couldn't hate you. It's it's not that. It's not you. It's the problem with me. You. I'm going to bed. We'll finish this conversation when we get home. Night. Love you. I told you if I can just get some juicy tidbits, sales will shoot up for you, my man. Jeez, didn't I tell you I can't take photos of people? You can keep your money if you want pics. That rude ass detective. Yeah, his girl's alright. Oh yeah, she's a good one. Gotta wonder why she's with a snooze fest like him. Heh, not a bad idea. Would love to see him keep his cool even when his girl's taken. When his girl's taken. I don't think it's anything to look into, but I will remember that. We're going to tour the island tomorrow, right? I can't wait. That's right. You better go to bed. You can wake up tomorrow, right? What are you saying? You've got to enjoy both days and nights on vacation, right? We should talk lots. Why? We already spoke with the others plenty today, and I'm sure they're all going to sleep now. But I didn't want to talk you. I don't want to talk to you. but I didn't talk to you much, Papa. Okay, come on, let's talk. That's my selfish little. Hey, Papa, was Mama a good person? Did you and Mama get along like David and Shirley? Oh, absolutely. I've never met a person finer than your mother. You're starting to remind me of her, though you need to be a bit more mature. So I can't be childish, huh? Now, Sophie, you can't be whatever you want to be, no matter what. Precious family to me. A true treasure. You and your mother as well, of course. Got a text from Paul. Bring back souvenirs, you asked. Okay, it was Paul. I was right. What's wrong? Doesn't Eleanor remind you of your mother? Maybe so. There's kind of an air about her, now that you mention it. But what's this all of a sudden? Never mind. I just had a thought. You don't look so good. Did something happen? Well, I've never been on a trip like this before. I don't know how I should act. It's different from traveling with friends. And hey, just enjoy yourself. You won't have any fun worrying over everything. We'll make some great memories. What about your memories with me? We could always use more. I wonder how many more we need. Why don't we start now? Well, look at the time. Better get to sleep. Hey, what about making memories? Hey, David, stop it. I'm ticklish. Give me a break. Like that's going to be a fond memory. Good night. Enjoy yourself tomorrow. Just noticed I was being really monotone. What happens when I start reading into. We've been recording for nearly 40 minutes. Come on. Let me put a stop to that asshole's call. Fell asleep in the chair, it looks like. Where's my phone? We're gonna have to find that out next time. Okay. So we've been recording for nearly 40 minutes. It's about 37:40 right now. So we need to go ahead and end this episode off now so we can begin the next episode here in a second. I'm really excited to get into this. Wow, that was a really great first episode on my end. I don't know if you thought it was a great episode, but I thought it was. It really immersed us in the story, told us a lot about our characters, what's going on. That was just great. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, I really hope to see you on our next adventure, or as we continue this adventure. But to keep me from rambling and get you on your way, my name's Captain Cordell. I'm shipping out.